Hey, what's up? It's Carson, and it is now January 2nd, 2024, which means we are into the New Year's. For many people, that means reflecting on the previous year and making changes and resolutions to the upcoming year, and that's exactly what I want to do today. Many people that are on social media, whether they're just an influencer or just a regular person, they make these end of the year reels that kind of like reflect their previous year. I started to do that. I downloaded a couple templates in CapCut and I was gonna do it, but I just really wasn't happy with the result. And I just figured, you know what, I could just like do this for myself. So if you want to listen to my last year, so my 2023 was not good. I know like everyone jokes at the end of the year that like 2023 wasn't their year, 2024 is gonna be it. But honestly, like I've had pretty good years for like the last couple of years. I mean, definitely not perfect, but like not bad. But 2023 was not good for me. So it would start like at January. I had asked for a medical leave at my job because I guess my job was just so stressful and taking like a toll on my health, mentally, physically. And I think that people in my life noticed it more than me because I felt like I was doing okay. I mean, I knew I was stressed and I knew my job was stressful, but like, I think, yeah, I thought I was handling it better than I, thought I was. Like, I definitely did have a suicidal ideation and I had expressed that to friends and family and people were concerned about me. So I started taking an antidepressant. I started taking Lexapro in November and I asked to take a mental health leave from my job, and in January I found out that it got denied. And I don't really know why it got denied. It did, and I wasn't super concerned about it because like, for one, like I thought I was, handling my stress much better than people around me did, and I was supposed to be getting a hysterectomy set up for like March. So I was like, I only got about 2 more months, and then I'm gonna end up getting a leave anyway. So in February there was like some policy changes in my my company, and I had to explain those to some people that were my subordinates. It did not go well. They didn't like me. Being a boss sometimes is hard, and you gotta like have conversations that suck, and some people don't always understand that, and then like that just carried through into March, and then I didn't get a hysterectomy set up yet. It was gonna be like April or later, so March sucked, but then April was really where like my downfall was. So like I said, like I knew work was stressful, but like I loved my job and I loved my place of employment, and then I just got like completely blindsided in April and I got fired. And it's not something I can or want to talk about yet, might eventually, but either way it was like really heartbreaking because I really did love my job. I just didn't like the stress that came with the exact position that I was in. So I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't really have like bills or anything, but like I had fully planned on making a career. I mean, I was already like suicidal, majorly got it there. Sometimes I'm surprised I made it through, and then a lot of people would just downplay me, and it was frustrating because a lot of people that I worked with hated the job, they hated working there, they wanted out. And a lot of them were like, man, you're lucky, like just find another job. And I heard that from people in the company, out of the company, like it's not a big deal. And it's like, just because you're unhappy here doesn't mean I'm unhappy here. Just because you don't like the job doesn't mean I don't like the job. We're not the same person. So it was really hard in that aspect because like a lot of people just downplayed me. And then I got another job and I went back to being like just like a basic bitch. Like I couldn't find another management job, which is so weird because like everyone's hiring. I guess no one's hiring managers though, because like even the places that had management openings, I just didn't get like any calls back. And I mean, I didn't really necessarily wanted to be a manager, but the pay was nice, so I applied to be like a cashier, got hired as a cashier at Whole Foods Market. I actually really did enjoy working there. I mean, it's kind of like hipster culture, and I kind of like feel like that's me. And I was like, hell yeah, finally get to be basic bitch. Been a long time since I've been down here. I can see what it's like to like not be like, I need a manager, because I was just like that at my place of employment. I felt like I was needed all the time. Could never get any of my stuff done. So I was like, hell yeah, now. Or when someone wants to complain to the manager, be like, yo, that's them over there, not me. So I did like working there. Really liked my bosses. It did feel like a family environment, but it was kind of like boring at times. And of course, you get like the stereotypical bad customers. For the most part, most of the customers were chill, lots of hipsters, but also the 2 people that shop at Whole Foods are your hipsters and like your soccer moms that are like wealthy and like they think they're like just, I don't know, being healthy because, they get their Oreos from Whole Foods. Foods, and they think they're right all the time. And it was cool. I met some people there, made a lot of good friends, but I still wasn't like super happy there. And then the place that I work for now, they called me. I had applied at the same time, and they were offering me just like a little bit more money. And it was more in like my career field. So I was like, all right, left Whole Foods to go there. At first, I thought the job was really boring. It really opened up a major door for me to go back to college. And I'm doing really well in college right now. Just finished up my first semester, but it opened up all these doors that definitely were not there. So August, I went back to school, and pretty much, August, September, October, I was just focusing on school. And then in October, I got my first apartment, which is this place here. I've only moved out one time when I was 24. I moved out originally, and I moved in with a boyfriend, and then we split rent. So he paid for rent, and I paid for like the utilities. So it wasn't like my place, it was our place. And then when we broke up, I moved back home, and I moved in with my grandma, and I've been living with her for like the last 5 years, which has allowed me to save a ton of money. And I've just been constantly saving money, trying to get up this big down payment for a house, which I have. But she told me like, you're never gonna feel ready living with me like forever or something kind of like that. And not, I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? She's right, because like I wanted like a $5,000 down payment, and I got that, and then I wanted a 10, and then I got that, and then I wanted 15, and then I got that. And I just kept getting higher and higher and higher, and I just wanted more and more and more to feel more stable and more like comfortable in getting a house. And I could afford an apartment. If I did, it would be much harder for me to save money. But then I really was thinking about that. Like, I think I would be happier with my own place. And when I was working at Whole Foods, I met a good friend, and he had an apartment, and he was kind of telling me the same thing of like, having your own place just makes you happier. So I bit the bullet. I literally just like looked at apartments almost immediately after my grandma said that to me, and I had an apartment like the next day. Like, I was just looking, just browsing, and I found one that I was like, this is pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. And I applied for it, got approved for it in like a day. They called me, they're like, hey, you got it. I didn't even look at it, and I was like, well, I kind of want to look at it. And they're like, well, there's a few people that want to look at the place, so you can look at it, but if you don't take it now, it might not be yours. So I took it sight unseen, but there was like enough pictures online where I kind of knew what it looked like. And yeah, so moved in like October, and then just October and November were just like focused on moving, school, and work. And December got my hysterectomy surgery, and now here we are. So reflecting on the year, it really started off bad, and now honestly it's not too bad. Like, I do actually really like my job. I'm meeting people at my job, I'm meeting people at school, I have like a couple of friends now, I'm hanging out with people, I'm kind of in some kind of relationship, like I don't know, dating. We're not like a couple, but something like that. And like, I'm talking to people, I'm meeting people, I'm doing things that I never would have done before. I do have my own place, which I love. It's super close to work and school. I can get there in 5 minutes. Like, it's nice being super close to my work and my school, and I feel like I'm getting involved with people, and like, I'm just in a much better mental space. And so that, what I'm getting to, my goal or my resolution for 2024 is to just focus on me. In 2023, I wasn't focused on me. I thought I was focused on me. I was trying so hard to climb this corporate ladder of this company that I guess doesn't care about me. I thought that like, if I could get up really high and I could make all this money, I could impress girls or I could impress people, and I would finally be happy and I would feel successful. But no, I really wasn't focused on me. I was focused on that company. Where this year, I'm like, yeah, I'll help my job out. If they need, someone to stay, like, I'll help. I'm not like super anti-corporations, but like, I'm gonna take time for me. I didn't take my vacations at my last place. Like, I didn't take care of my mental health. I didn't take care of my physical health. I went to work sick. I went to work mentally sick. I didn't take vacations. Like, I didn't. Like, I just put all my PTO and just in a pile. I just never used it. Like, that's what I want to focus on this year, is me. Like, I want to focus on my degree. I want to focus on my job, but like in a job like that's healthy, not like just sucking my soul out. I sleep a lot, and that kind of goes in with my goal too. So like, most people aim for 8 hours of sleep. I aim for 10. I honestly a lot of times sleep 12, 16 plus hours. And I don't necessarily think I sleep because I'm tired. I think I sleep because I'm bored and because I'm depressed, and I'm just trying to like sleep those feelings away. And I think that, if I would focus more on me and I'd focus on my happiness, and I'd maybe like, hang out with friends and do things, I would finally feel successful. So 2024, essentially what I'm trying to get at, my goal for me, I just want to focus on me. Just focus on my happiness. What makes me happy? That's working on school. That's working on work. And that's just working on you. If you made it through this video, awesome. I'm just rambling to a camera. I just want to talk about why last year sucked and why hopefully this year is good for me. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys later.